If you missed the news as of yesterday, Rockstar Energy Husqvarna is going to be closing after 2026, at least in terms of a factory ride or factory team, moving towards the leasing side of things, where if some, I'm assuming, privateer team or really rich privateer in themselves wants to run the Husky, they can buy the or lease, I guess, the engines and the suspension and all that kind of thing and kind of run a satellite team if they want. But in terms of a multi-rider, factory-supported squad, it's gone. Think Gas, what, the year before. This is going to be just another team leaving the sport. And you gotta say, this is pretty not hard to see. I mean, KTM and their money problems, obviously, are the overall umbrella for Gas and also Husqvarna. So Gas going last year, Husqvarna going at the end of this year, not exactly surprising. But that guy right there, Malcolm Stewart, had something to say on the factor, and this is because Nathan Ramsey, the team manager, ahead of the Cleveland Supercross round, said that Stewart, Daxton Bennick, and Ryder DeFrancesco were all locked in with 2027 contracts. And that seems to have changed. Now, apparently, Ryder D and Daxton Bennick are locked in through 2027. They're probably going to be KTM 250 riders, but it seems the transition is also not going to be extended for Malcolm Stewart, as I'm looking at this now from his own page saying, quote, "Yeah, I know everyone's already seen the news by now. Not exactly how I thought things would go after being locked in through 27, but that's the business. I've been through this before, so you learn to keep it moving. Looking forward to seeing the fans in Salt Lake." Now, at 33 years old, he is a former champion. He is a former 250 title winner. So you got to say he does have some backing, some reason to be in the 450 class. He's the 2022 third place overall in Supercross. He's the 2016 250 East champion. He has won a career Monster Energy Supercross 450 win and 2 Supercross 250 East wins. Now, it's been a long time since that, right? 2016, so it's been a decade since his East title. And like I said, at 33 years old, he's definitely in the latter, twilight, whatever term you want to attach to that part of his career. He's not 26, 27 years old with 6, 7, 8 years to go. At 33, he's, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, the oldest person racing right now. I know Tomac is 32, Webb's 30, Roxon's got to be right in that range too. But I think it's going to be hard for him to find a ride, at least one that's not a 1-year deal, because I don't see a lot of these guys racing till 35, 6, 7. This is a very physical sport, a lot of injury prone, and as we've seen with Stewart this year, I mean, getting landed on in the first round and then having just, to have to deal with that for his whole season, not exactly great. As of right now, he's 8th overall in points. I don't know how to say. It's kind of it's a top 10 year. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's just another middle of the road finish. I mean, I guess he is ahead of a bunch of people, but I think it's going to be a problem for him to find a ride for 27 or 28. Maybe 27 you could probably move. There was the obvious rumors of him going to Triumph for this year, so maybe that move, maybe Ducati for a year. Who knows? Maybe Beta. Like, there are, I guess, technical places he could go, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens here with Husqvarna closing. There's 2 450 guys and 3, correct me if I'm wrong, 3 250 guys. So there's going to be a lot of people just from that team looking for rides. I mean, you're losing a team, and it's going to be interesting to see where everybody goes, if they can find a place. Obviously, there is a lot of the upper tier, privateer, Quad Lock, Phoenix, Club MX, if they want to do stuff like that. And I don't know. This is what I'm going to leave you guys. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. Does he ride in 27? Does he ride in 28? Where do you think he would go for either of those? Whatever it is, comment down below. Tell me what you think. While you're down there, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Do all the fun things this platform lets you do because it does really help me out and I appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you later. Peace.